He stars in the epic movie For Greater Glory that opens up nationwide on June 1st. It's the real-life story of the Cristeros, a group of unlikely and reluctant rebels. But you also know him from the movies Chasing Poppy and Bella. Actor, singer, model Eduardo Verastegui is in the Foxlight. Eduardo, welcome to Fox News.
Thank you for inviting me.
It's a pleasure to have you. Tell us a little bit about For Greater Glory.
Well, For Greater Glory is an epic action, exciting film about the religious persecution that took place in Mexico in the 1920s when Plutarco Elias Calles, the president of Mexico at that time, declared war to the Catholic Church, and many people died in this horrible war. The role that I play, it's one of my heroes. He was called the Mexican Gandhi. Yes. He was a man who was a very smart, well-educated attorney who was called the Mexican Gandhi because he was against of fighting back the government with violence. He was always using peaceful means, and at the end he gave his own life to defend religious freedom.
Yeah, and there's a great scene with the mayor, and he's trying to convince Joselito to renounce his faith. And he keeps saying, come on, it's just words, it's just words.
Just deny your faith and you will be alive.
But they're not just words.
Yeah, it's more than that. And now the other thing why this film is so important is because it's an untold story that now is going to be told for the first time in the big screen.
Well, you have an amazing story. You were born and raised in a small town in Mexico?
Yes.
A long way from Hollywood?
Yes. A little town called Jicotenca, Tamaulipas, below Texas. That's where I grew up.
I won't even attempt to pronounce that, but okay.
Jico, that's the nickname. Jico, it's easier. Yeah, I grew up there, but then I moved to Los Angeles just 10 years ago.
Okay.
And right there, I realized many things. One of the things that actually inspired me to open a production company and to become not only an actor but now a producer, it's when I realized that, it's almost more than 40 million Latinos in this country, and it's very sad that a lot of people think that we are a threat to the democracy of this country because they think that we are what they see in film or television, all this negative stereotype. And I made a promise to God that I will never use my talents again to do anything that will offend my faith, my family, or my Latino culture. The only way how you can have, the power to control the message you want to send, it's only if you do it yourself, if you become a producer. And that's why I needed to take the time just to make sure that, we do it for the right reasons. And there's nothing more beautiful than really being involved in projects that have a positive impact in the audience, and when they call you and they send you a letter and they tell you how this little film, for example in Bella, I receive calls and letters every day where they share with me how this film changed their lives. At the end of the day, you do your best, and the rest, it's outside of your hands.
And your heroes are ordinary people.
Yes. And our movie is not about heroes like like the Avengers. This is real heroes in a way that this is real people. Real people that were just living their lives, and the next thing you know, they want to take religious freedom out of their hands, and they stand up and they fought for what for what they believe, and they give their own lives for this cause. And that's for me the definition of a real hero, to do the right thing.
It doesn't get better than that.
So the
movie's fantastic. It's called For the Greater Glory. It opens up June 1st nationwide. You don't want to miss it.
I see you there in the theaters. You will love it. It will touch your heart. It will change your life.